Anyway, here's one thing I'm right about. Fall temperatures has some of our indie-style friends thinking fall flavors. Here's cookbook author Jennifer Werda's recipe for stuffed chicken and caprese salad.
Tonight we're gonna make some stuffed chicken breast along with an heirloom caprese salad. So we're gonna start out with some basil in here, and then we're gonna take a couple garlic cloves, and we're gonna do just a nice squeeze of lemon, and a little bit of some olive oil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start to pulse that up, get that together. Okay, so I added my house seasoning, some salt, some pepper, granulated garlic, onion, and then added some Parmesan cheese, and that is some great pesto. Okay, so you see our chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. We are going to flatten that like a book. So all we're gonna need to do is take a sharp knife, and we are just going to put our hand flat down and then take that knife, and we are just going to open that up just like that. And then once we get it all the way through, we're just gonna keep cutting. You just wanna open it up just like a book. Once we have that, we're gonna lay that flat just like that. Now we are gonna stuff that and roll that up. I am going to take a little bit of this pesto. This pesto is now gonna go all over. I have a little bit of a brush. I have a couple little asparagus spears, so I'm gonna throw that in here along with a little bit of Parmesan, a little bit of some mozzarella, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that up. I'm gonna secure that with a toothpick. Now, a good tip is count your toothpicks before you start, because we're gonna wanna take those out to make sure no one gets a toothpick in their chicken. So our skillet is nice and hot. We are ready to brown this. I've added a little bit of my house seasoning to the chicken. They're secured with the toothpicks. And then I'm gonna go ahead, once I set it down, I'll add the seasoning on the other side. We're gonna go about a couple minutes each side. All we want to do is really get this chicken nice and golden brown, not cook it all the way through, because we're going to go ahead and throw that in the oven to do that. So we're just going to go ahead, add this, and listen to that sizzle. That sounds so good. Like I said, you also could throw this on the grill as well, about 400 degrees. All right, so it's been a couple minutes, so all I'm gonna do is go ahead and turn that chicken. Oh, it's getting nice and golden brown. After a few minutes on both sides, go ahead and remove those toothpicks. Make sure that all of your chicken breasts are seamed side down so they don't open up. We're now just gonna transfer this to the oven, 400 degrees, and let that chicken cook all the way through. Okay, so while our chicken is in the oven, let's go ahead and make our caprese salad, put that all together. So all we're gonna do is take a nice tomato slicing knife, and we're just going to take the top of our tomato off. Go ahead and nice slice those. I love tomato season, and I will tell you what, caprese is one of my favorite things to make, a caprese salad. Now, all right, so we have this beautiful mozzarella here. So the best way really to cut into cheese is using a ceramic coated knife, just because it cuts without leaving all the cheese left behind on the knife. So if you can see here, normally a normal knife would have cheese all over it. Ceramic coated is the way to go. Now, what slices do I want? I'm gonna follow the same as I did these heirloom tomatoes, so maybe a quarter to a half inch, but I want equal ratios. So when I take a bite of the mozzarella and the tomato, I want them to be the same. So go ahead and just make sure that your tomato and your mozzarella are just about the same, equal. Okay, chicken is now out of the oven. We're letting that rest. I'm plating up my caprese salad. Now, all I'm gonna do is drizzle on a little bit of that fresh pesto all over this caprese salad. So we're just gonna plate this up. I love all meals really to be family style, so I kind of put everything in the middle of the table, add a little more just shredded Parmesan to everything, and to brighten up the entire dish, a little bit of lemon juice. That is just gonna brighten that all up. So we are perfect with this stuffed chicken breast has pesto and asparagus. It lightens everything up, a caprese salad, and I think we're gonna have to add a little